Hello, welcome to my channel. Since I missed last week's voiceover and I'm feeling a lot better, I decided to do a voiceover for this week. My voice still isn't 100%. I don't know if you can tell, but it's good enough. Today I'm working on this Felix drawing from StrayKids. As soon as I saw this pic, I knew I had to draw it. I was so excited to color this sketch up until right before filming. I had everything set up for recording and decided to scroll on Instagram for a second right before I pushed, the start record. And I saw that an artist I follow posted their drawing of the same photo. And it was so beautiful. It was so pretty. And it's like I felt instantly discouraged about doing my own. I was thinking like, if my drawing doesn't look like that, there's no point in doing it. And I know that was wrong, but sometimes you can't control what your brain decides to tell you. I still wanted to do it, but I was hyper aware of the choices I was making while drawing. Just overthinking color choices and proportions or if it looks enough like the reference photo. I was just so hung up now on it looking a certain way or being good enough to post. It was kind of hard to just get into it and enjoy it at first. And sometimes I would flip back to the artist drawing and tell myself like, oh my God, like look at how they did this. Like it doesn't look anything like how you did it. The colors they chose was much prettier and worked better. You should have did something more like that color palette. And just a lot of overthinking and going back and forth. This isn't the first and won't be the last time this happens, but this is a more recent incident and I thought I'd talk about it. I know a lot of other artists feel the same way sometimes, especially when they feel like they're just starting out or still like in a beginner stage and don't have their own art style, or they're trying to figure out, how they want to draw. They get really caught up in how other people's drawings look and what they should be doing differently. Art intimidation can be really hard to work through, whether you're comparing yourself to another artist or not. Finding inspiration in artists is a great thing, but sometimes it slips into comparing your art to theirs. Feeling like yours isn't good enough if it doesn't look like that, or telling yourself you must not have worked hard enough for it to not turn out the way you wanted it to. You have to try your best to snap back into reality that your art journey can't be measured by anyone else's. And if there's something you dislike about your work, try to single out those certain aspects and focus on changing those things like one at a time. Trying to just completely change everything at once is going to be extremely overwhelming and discouraging, and will just prolong the process of getting better or getting to the point you want to be. If you don't like the way you do noses, work on finding a style of nose that you do like. Find an artist or multiple artists that you do like the way that they draw a nose, and just draw that nose over and over and over, or just, different angles, find different references, and just draw it again and again until it becomes like your default. This is actually something I need to do. I know I'm telling other people to do, but I haven't done it myself yet. It's like I'm putting it off. But lately I've been thinking about the way my art looks and how I want it to look. And I just need to go in and really decide on how I want things to look for now and just practice those things. I know it's going to be a long and just frustrating process, which is why I keep putting it off. But the longer I put it off, the longer it's going to take to reach my goals. So I just have to do it. After working on this drawing for a little bit, I was able to shake the feeling I had at the start. I really liked how it was looking and started to feel more confident in my own ability to create something I would be proud of. I was able to get out of my head about overthinking, about how it was going to look at the end or if it would be good enough to post. I really started to have fun with it, which is how I felt while I was doing the sketch, and I was happy that I was able to enjoy the rest of the process. I feel like my digital art has been leaning more into the realism side of things lately. Mostly just like the portrait recreations. When I'm trying to copy a portrait one for one, exactly how it looks. Lately, I've been missing oil painting, but I don't have much time for it. So I feel like it's bleeding into my digital art a little bit. My oil paintings, for the most part, are always in realism. I've been thinking about doing some oil painting videos on my channel, but I don't know, since it's so different from my usual videos, like the style is completely different. See, I might do it anyway, but we'll see. The other day, I finished this painting of a scene from the StrayKids Red Lights music video. It's still drying, so I haven't even taken the tape off of it yet. I recorded the process for this painting, but I'm still not sure if I'm going to post it on YouTube or not. If I can edit it decently, maybe I will. It's really hard to record my painting process because I don't have like a nice art studio or painting area that has nice, bright, natural lighting or anything. So it's hard to get like pretty enough footage that people will want to sit through and watch. I paint in my basement, so it's really dark, and the only light I have is from the lamps that I bring down here. And sometimes the lamps and the light that casts from it doesn't really pick up well on camera. So I'll record for hours and hours, and the footage is just really dark or very yellow, or there's just cast shadows all over the canvas while I'm painting. So it just makes me not want to record anything. So if I can figure out a nice lighting situation, I would love to do more painting videos. I know this was a short voiceover, but my throat is starting to hurt now from talking so much, and I'm getting tired of having to cut out all of the coughing I'm doing in between. So I'm gonna cut the voiceover here. I know it's a lot of the video still left, and maybe I'll just speed up the second half, but I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. See you in the next one. Bye.